KZ 98.7, and we're back.
We're back.
How you doing, Brandon?
Good, dude. Good. You'd be a good disc jockey, a good radio host.
A shock jock? That was the dream.
Shock jock, yeah.
That was the fucking dream. What it was based off of. I'm sorry, you're not supposed to cuss in the first 2 minutes, and I did it. But what are you gonna do, dude?
Can't blame him.
But I remember the dream. Rush Hour Renegades, dude. Uncle Joey and Jesse. Excuse me, Uncle Jesse and Joey. That was very disrespectful.
Yeah, you gotta say it in the.
Yeah,
order.
I had to clean that up.
You think they fought over that shit? Who goes first?
Well, Uncle Jesse was the clear favorite. If there was any fighting, it was just Jesse being like, "No, Joey, you're just as even as me. Everyone loves you." Like, dude, I'm like fucking pussy and playing the guitar. Like, you're just you have a puppet.
Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
your thing, a puppet.
Yeah. You don't carry the same weight as me.
No, dude. Also, check out the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Speaks for itself. John Stamos is a king. I love him.
Of course.
Love Stamos, dude. He plays with the Beach Boys. Me and my girlfriend.
He does?
Yeah. We've talked about. He does a rendition of "Forever." I'll spend forever missing you. I think it's Loving You. Anyways, beautiful wedding song. But we're back. It's important for you to know, by the way, a Macklemore song made me emotional today. So that's what you're dealing with.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the moons and the sun. It was a song about him being a father, and Ed Sheeran sings the hook, and it's about him like, but I'm still growing up. How am I supposed to make a man out of you? I'm so nervous, like, but I'm also so anxious, and I'm just like, I don't even have. And the tears just started pooling up, dude. I'm like, we gotta listen to some Zeppelin, dude. We gotta change this.
Yeah, dude. I hate when
Macklemore shaking the cage. What's going on, dude?
I hate when a song makes you emotional, but it's worse when you look and you're like, oh, Macklemore is making the same guy who goes ba-na-na, ba-na-na, and sings about like a thrift coat.
I'm gonna pop some tags.
Yeah.
By the way, kind of a hit.
Yeah.
He's corny as hell.
Yeah,
kind of a hit.
Do you think? Okay, let's say that
a white rapper from Seattle, dude. How fucking hard. I mean, come on.
If that song had like 30 less million plays on the radio, so we didn't hear it every second, you think we'd still bump that song?
Well, if it wasn't for the radio, I would have never heard it. So it's
it's
a double-edged sword. I'm not looking into Macklemore. You know? Like if it wasn't for the radio, and then like I had a fun month with what's it called? Thrift shop.
Thrift shop,
yeah. I had like a fun month with the thrift shop.
That was a banger.
Hey, Macklemore, let's go thrifting. And I'm like, oh, what? You hear it, dude? Yeah. It's nice, dude.
I got chills when you hit that what? I was like,
what? Da-dum. Da-da, ba-da-dee-bop. Yeah, dude, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the one. And then he has that song with Kesha about the good old days. That'll get you, boy.
Yeah.
He's got a couple emotional ones, dude. It's not cool. You can't have a sick beat and then talk about life lessons that are gonna get me like right at the core. Yeah. Pull my heartstrings, dude. One or the other.
Yeah, rap about, dude. Just go Slim Shady and rap about like killing your mom.
That'd be great.
At least I know how I'm supposed to feel about that.
That'd be great, dude.
Which he's back.
By the way, for the American people, because this is an American publication, I think we'd be remiss to not speak on behalf of the former president, Donald Trump, 45, who was shot in the ear.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you heard, though, on the way down, he saw his shadow, so that's like 6 more weeks of summer. We're good, dude.
Oh, thank God. I love summer.
That's my Trump got shot joke that I've been doing. It's actually been going very well.
No, that's funny. That's clever. I haven't heard that take.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I was like, just make something that no one else is gonna write. No one's gonna say he's a groundhog.
Well, everyone's doing the impressions of Trump getting shot and being like, I put the clip out first. It's like, dude, there's a clip of Shane Gillis doing like a Trump got shot 9 months ago.
With Chappelle on stage.
Yeah, on stage.
The best joke that I've heard, he didn't even say it on stage, but Lucas McCrary said this to me in the back of the club, and I don't want to. This is not my joke, but it's so funny. He was like, when the Secret Service raised up Trump, it looked like the Marines holding up the flag in the Iwo Jima statue.
It did.
His face was kind of red like the flag. Dude.
Wow, it does.
I don't even think he's doing. He just said that to me in the back. I don't think he's doing that joke, but it's so fucking funny.
I mean, that's a spot-on comparison.
They're all just like holding him up.
Holy shit. It does look exactly like that.
Have you seen like the pictures of like the like second by second action where all the dudes just dive into action and immediately the girl Secret Service agents are like a little
they're a little scared.
Those freeze frames aren't good for their cause.
No. Everything's getting picked apart. Like there were 2 snipers on the roof. And when the shot rings out, there's one that immediately locks the fuck in, and I'm pretty sure puts a bullet through the guy's head because they won't show us the dead body.
Oh, so what happens? I'll tell you. So I've dissected this from every.
Okay, so you saw the guy get scared, right? The other sniper kind of like shuddering.
Yeah.
Fear.
So Here's what I believe is the case. How I believe this happened is the Secret Service relied on local Pennsylvania PD with beer bellies to lock down the outer perimeter for some reason. This happens sometimes. When the Capitol got stormed, that was just Capitol PD. That wasn't like Secret Service or like any high level of security. Those were just cops.
There's a guy with a GED.
Dude, they just got done eating a donut down at 7-Eleven. Now all of a sudden the Capitol's being raided. And then they called in for the not the Coast Guard. I should know this. Why is this not
the National Guard?
Natty Guard. They called in Nat Guard, and it got denied. They never came in to help, and so they can't hold it down. The Capitol gets stormed. These guys can only do so much. They're taking bear mace to the face. But that was the case with this. So like everybody saw this guy. They were like pointing him out. Like there's a guy with a gun on the roof.
Yeah.
A cop climbed up the ladder, saw this guy. The dude drew his gun on the cop. The cop immediately went down, to which this guy then rushed the shot, fired one, which I believe that first shot is the one that killed the dude way off to the left.
Yeah.
The next shot hit Trump in the ear.
Yeah.
The third one, Trump went down and he missed, and it hit the guy like directly behind Trump. What you hear next is, so when you're watching this, right before the shots, you see the guy, the counter sniper, Trump's guy. You see him lift his head from his scope. He sees something. And then you hear, two, 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 3 shots from the gunman. Then that guy goes back to his gun, immediately trains his weapon. 4 shots. I don't know which one dropped him, but he shot 4 times, neutralized the threat.
Yeah.
Total of 7 shots. 3 from the gunman, 4 from Secret Service.
Okay, because I think me and probably most people thought just the gunman let out 7 or 8 shots.
No.
But it's the return fire.
He fired 3 shots, and then the next 4 shots you hear are him being killed.
Damn.
And I think at least 2 of those. Have you seen the shot of him dead? It's crazy.
No.
It's no longer on the internet. You really got to.
I didn't see it.
Hey, if you got a wheezy stomach, not worth the look up. You can imagine what it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they put a few
His
shots.
His cheek was just fucking split open, and he looked uglier than he did when he was alive.
Yeah, the guy was a real incel.
Yeah, he kind of looked like a hardcore MAGA guy, which made me.
Yeah.
That looked like the guy that would be at the rally.
Yeah, it was very weird. The groups were blending.
Yeah, they probably just saw him with the gun. It's like, oh, he's one of us.
Yeah. Oh, that's the boy. He's good.
But no, the notion that it was staged is very silly to shoot somebody in the ear. I mean, if that was staged and that's what we used, and that guy had that good of a shot where he can shoot the president in the ear, and that's what we used him for, big miss.
Mm-hmm.
That guy could have killed Putin.
Yeah,
we fucked up. If that was staged, we fucked up by using him for that. Because what a shot. The thing is like, it's a bad shot because he had a clear sight. Like, he should have killed Trump.
Yeah.
But, like, it's only a good shot if it's staged because he hit him in the ear, but it's not staged. There's no way. I've seen so many people are talking about the mass panic. Everyone that was sitting behind Trump, they had nowhere to go. Yeah. There was, like, nowhere to run. Every single one ducked down, jumped on the person next to them. There was a reaction from everybody.
Yeah.
Also, if you're in that situation, you don't really know what's going on right away.
Also, not ever. There's a few ladies in the background that you see that
keep
have
filming their
no
phone.
idea what's going. Dudes are diving on ladies to save them. Shots ringing out, and they're just kind of like, oh, whoa.
Well, brother, this is exactly like when you're at the airport with your girlfriend. She checks out, she enjoys the snacks, and you're just pulling her along.
Oh God,
like you're
she walked
training
into
a puppet.
so many people yesterday at the airport.
Dude, my girlfriend, she veers fucking right. We're walking straight. She just keeps veering right, and I gotta pull her, literally like a boxer puppy. Stop pulling on my hip. And I did that to my girlfriend when we got off the plane the other day. I was treating her like a dog. I was like, good girl, come on. And she got so embarrassed. It's a good way to have her start walking faster, though, just away from you. But my girlfriend wants to shop at the. This woman wants to shop at the airport.
That's tragic.
Have you been to a store at the airport?
No.
They're gas stations without gas. Yeah. You get a $16 pack of Juicy Fruit at the.
Yeah,
fucking,
they are so expensive.
Yeah, dude. Like, what the hell are we doing?
There's a Tom Clancy novel in the back.
Babe, our flight's at 2. Let's go to Walmart first. We don't have to rush this. But we missed a flight recently. Her fault. I love you, babe. Completely your fault. And
what happened?
Oh, she wanted to leave 45 minutes before the flight.
Why?
Very important. On Memorial Day weekend. It's important I add that.
Why?
Just because we can make it, babe.
What airport?
Ours.
Austin, okay.
Austin Airport. I mean, look, that one's hit or miss, but it's like on a weekend. It was Friday morning.
There's a lot, like, don't get me wrong. Austin is a very easy airport to go through.
Yeah.
But it's somewhat like you flown out of Long Beach or Orange County, right?
Right, but we missed the window to check in our bags. Like the plane was closed.
Okay.
Like that's when we rolled up.
All right. I love your girlfriend. Now that you have checked bags,
she threw hand up and
that is
she admitted she knew she said, hey, listen, we should have gone early. You were right.
Okay, at least
because I was like, we should go now, and she's like, babe, it's fine. It's like 5 a.m. No one's gonna be there. We roll up the line. I mean,
nah, dude, Austin gets.
I was like, is
jumping
this
early
the
in
airport or is this Whataburger at midnight right now?
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
insane, dude. This is insane.
The check. I thought maybe you guys had carry-ons. This is like a short weekend trip. You're like, fuck it, we'll get a backpack and.
It was a short weekend trip, dude. But does your girlfriend ever does she do carry-ons?
No, there's always a checked bag. I guess you're right.
Okay,
yeah.
I was gonna say I understand why you just proposed. If that's the
case.
Jesus,
Yeah.
What took you so long? Dude?
No. I mean, yeah, she's.
By the way, congratulations,
thank
Brandon.
you, dog.
Brandon is
Thank
engaged
you.
to his beautiful
Engaged,
fiance,
man,
Erica,
engaged,
friend
man.
of the podcast. She's never been on. We should have her on the dogs. Dude.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. She's a good podcast guest.
Yeah, she's done my pod probably.
I've seen.
A bunch.
She's great. She's
she
got a
knows
good
how to talk.
voice.
Yeah.
She's a very soothing. Erica could be like the apps that like read bedtime stories. She needs to get in on that, and I hope I'm not crossing a line by saying
no,
this.
that's a good idea.
Lady's got a beautiful voice.
We need money, so
she needs to monetize that voice, dude.
Yeah, I did some girl math.
And she doesn't smoke cigarettes. She can preserve it, dude.
Yeah, I did some unfortunate girl mathing this weekend. So
like you count it on your hands.
Yeah, yeah. So
just kidding. That's me.
I bought the ring, obviously, pay for it. You know, I didn't have just all the cash on hand.
Cubic zirconium?
No. I got real diamond. I have a credit card.
It's not going to turn her finger green.
No. She was adamant. She was like, yo, just get me a moissanite ring, which is like, their whole thing is like, oh, it's just like a slight less hardness than a diamond. It looks the same. And then I got to the jeweler, and the guy was just like, look, dude, there are a lot of affordable diamonds. It looks so, and he pulled out 2 side by side, and I was just like, bro, it looks so shitty.
Yeah.
Compared to a diamond.
Yeah.
I'd rather spend it. So I got the ring.
Because then she's walking around with that ring on her finger. That's a sign of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because instead I went to diamond, and people are just telling me how perfect and beautiful it is, and I can tell they're not doing the ugly baby thing. We're like, oh no, it's so great.
But don't you think the uglier a baby, the cuter it is in a weird way?
Yeah.
Like that's dogs.
No,
babies. If you're ugly, sorry.
Yeah, but it's the same thing as the ring. You just have to tell everyone it's beautiful.
Yeah,
you have to just be like, no, it's cool.
That too.
But
there's some cunty women out there at brunch. They get a couple mimosas, and that's the ring.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he got you that? Were you mad, girl?
Yeah.
She's like, what? Fuck, I actually love it. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, what you think the rock's misshaped?
And
like
now
your ugly baby's head?
Yeah. Now she's and they're just going back and forth now. Oh, that's great.
They're chirping at each other.
That's
it's a whole
great.
problem.
Yeah.
But I did the full girl math thing where I bought the ring, bought within my budget, put on a credit card. I paid off, like half of it. And then
crash your car immediately after.
Just hit some curbs. Just jump to conclusions.
Yeah, dude.
I told myself, I'm not going to say how much the ring was, but I was like, yo, the ring was this much dollars. Why don't I just tell myself the ring was $500 more and also buy a PlayStation 5? So I bought a PlayStation 5
So
yesterday.
girl math is just utterly lying to yourself?
Yeah. This is what I was told. This was girl math by the ladies.
So I'm 55 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
But it's so funny, dude. That's great. That's great.
So and now here's the interesting part. So I girl math did that. Bought the PS5 before I went on my flight, landed, and Walmart canceled my order. Okay. Walmart just does this. Now I'm in this torn position where I'm like, was that my gift from God? Where he was like, you don't have that money. Don't buy it.
Yeah.
Or, because now I don't own a PS5. It's off my card. It didn't charge me. I can just go in and buy one today.
I think this is good.
I need it, though.
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing, bro. One bill doesn't go through, one late payment, something. She points at that fucking PlayStation that's sitting there, and it's like,
yeah.
But you had money for that, huh?
Yeah.
At that one bad week.
But then the counter.
And then, dude, what? You're going to get in a fight with her and just go fucking play NCAA crisscross applesauce?
That would make me feel better. You're reselling me on it. I'm back in.
Listen, I'm kind of for it because I need a friend with a PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of have some stake in this.
Yeah. I
NCAA just dropped. I'm not going to buy a PlayStation. I know this about myself.
It's my birthday on Wednesday.
Buy yourself a PlayStation.
And
what do we do? Start with that.
I already have a buddy that Winston Dean was like, for your birthday, I'll buy you NCAA.
Wait, hold on. Don't just say I have a buddy. You have a black friend.
My black friend.
Own it, dude. You deserve to.
I have a black dude sleeping on my couch right now. That's how I have 2 black friends.
You couldn't give him a bed?
We only have 2 beds. Yeah.
Black dudes use lotion a little differently. That's how every morning I shout out to Mallory, dude. I don't remember his first name, but he was a dude that I served with in the Navy, and we were bunkmates. He was a black dude, and every morning I'd get waken up by just him slapping lotion on his legs, dude. Just fucking every morning he was just slapping lotion on his legs.
I feel like we should be doing that.
Yeah, but like, dude, so in boot camp, I was literally, the bunk above me was a black dude, and then both bunks next to me were black dudes. It was great, dude. We were fam, you know. It was
that's great.
It was awesome. They were lifting me up, but they all used cocoa butter.
Yeah.
And I felt like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, dude. It just smelled like every night. You just smelled like beautiful cocoa beans.
We shared the same thing. I wasn't served, but football, all my locker mates, it was black guys on each side of me. So it was the same thing where like I'm getting out of the shower using like 2-in-1, and they're like roasting me, and then like they
got tail and mane.
Yeah.
They do. That's what they do.
Yeah. That's the exact brand. That's funny. And then lotion up, and I just like raw dog walking out, and they're just like, "You're not gonna lather up or anything?" I'm like,
dude,
no.
the last command that I served in, I was I don't remember if I was the LPO or like I forgot what the term is, but I was like in charge of some dudes, and it was me, and there was 4 black guys under me, and then my boss was a black dude, so I was the only white guy in it was a small unit. It was a very small unit for what we were doing. It was expeditionary stuff. We were in Dubai. Anyways, the most fun I ever had in the military was just it was me and a bunch of black dudes. I fucking love black people. I sincerely do. I do very good in black rooms. My girlfriend can attest. She can't believe it. They love me. They just open up to me, dude. And it's because, I mean, I lived with a black guy for 2 years. I'm not like, white people clam up. I'm sure I used to do it, but like white people act so weird in front of black people, and I didn't realize it until I started acting normal around black people.
As soon as you act normal, you start to see the white people acting weird, and that is weird too. You're like, whoa,
dude. There's a definite built-in white guilt, because even when I was a kid, I was like, I like wanted to be like super cooler to the black people for like whatever reason. Like I always wanted to give like the black people like the benefit of the doubt, and like probably a good thing.
Yeah, no, it is.
To have that guilt. We were pretty nasty.
Yeah, at least you didn't have the other way around, because there's people that do have that.
Oh yeah, there's also people that are like, let's bring it back.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's the way on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, let's cool it out. Yeah.
Anyway, dude, I was here last night at the Creek in the Cave, late night, chilling, great hangs on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And one of the comics, good comic, female comic, I'm not going to say her name because I don't want her to think that I'm talking shit. I'm not. I've just never heard this before. She told me that her dad was a juggalo. Her father was a juggalo.
Huh.
And I said, my thought was, you called him dad?
Yeah.
So I just can't imagine. Imagine you come home, your dad's wearing clown makeup. Hey, you want to go have a catch? Want to have a catch in the backyard? Can you tell me, hey, Dad, I have a crush on this girl. Can you tell me about the birds and the bees? And he's just like, real quick, I got to go hatchet someone's garage and then come up and touch up my makeup. And then, once I straighten up my clown nose, we'll have a talk.
Is a juggalo a job?
A juggalo is a lifestyle.
Okay, so you're saying like
led solely by the Insane Clown Posse.
Okay, so her dad was not a member of the Insane Clown Posse, just a
I
big
can't confirm
fan.
that. I can't confirm that.
I'm sure she would have been like, my dad's a member.
That's
of
probably where
ICP,
you start.
not,
Yeah. Happens to be a juggalo, but he's also like a international record-selling phenom.
Wow, and then it's like, so the juggalo lifestyle. Are they going like?
You ever come across some jugs?
No,
in the street, in the
wild?
I've
never seen a wild jug.
Circa 2012, me and my boy Marty, dude, we just got back from the yearbook signing. We were at Ralph's, just parked. We were trying to, hey, mister, a bottle of vodka.
Yep.
And 3 of them just came gaggling along, full makeup, chains. I think they wear Dickies, maybe. It's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Did you have, when you were in high school, did you have what was called a bro? Now, I believe today you and I would be classified as bros.
Yes.
We're bros.
Yes.
We're just dudes. You know, we want to slap some asses. It's
Yeah.
like, what are you complaining about? Beer's too cold, pussy too wet. Come on.
Do a fucking push-up.
We them boys.
Yeah, we them boys.
We them boys. But back in the day, a bro was like an early stage juggalo. Like in junior high, bros were like Dickies, baggy Dickies. They loved Monster Energy, BMX, dirt bike. These are the things that would fire them up. Perhaps a monster truck rally. Perhaps a regular rally.
We had the Dickies, the with the creases in them. You know, the starched ass pants and shorts.
Were you shopping at Tilly's?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Tilly's went
man.
hard.
You walk in, My Chemical Romance was on the TV. They had like 6 little TVs on everything.
Mm-hmm.
The circle racks.
Yeah.
Bro, I used to hide in the circle racks and just my brother's thumbing through the Hurley selection. Boo! Just pop out, get them. My mom's like, it's time to leave. Right into the circle rack, dude. Come find me.
I've wanted to live in a circle rack of clothing my entire life.
Yeah,
deep down.
man. You don't see the circle rack no mo. That's not true. I was just at TJ Maxx. They're keeping the circle rack alive.
Yeah.
Excuse
that
me,
shit was
excuse me.
lit though. When you find a thick ass.
There's an amendment, an addendum on what I just said. It was a Nordstrom rack. But go ahead.
When you find the circle rack though as a kid, and there would be a thing like you'd find one made of suits or like coats.
Man.
You go in there into pitch darkness, silence.
The Neanderthal peanut brain that you and I withhold or have rather is we see. It's fun to find a gem in there.
Oh yeah,
you're searching for the diamond in the rough.
Yeah, we just have like the iPhone 5 version of Neanderthal brain. We're still a Neanderthal. We just have
you saying iPhone just brought. I had a doozy of a day.
Yeah,
similar to the PlayStation fiasco you had, but imagine if 12 of those things happened in the span of 1 hour.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened to me the other day, dude. So me and my girlfriend are moving. I don't know if I told you that.
I did not know that. Are you moving to a new place?
New place, same side of town, just 6 minutes down the road.
Oh, it's farther or closer?
It's further from downtown, which is good,
but
still close enough where I can commute. Pool in the backyard.
Ooh.
We're gonna have a hot boy summer, dude.
Ooh.
We're about to have a hot boy summer.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's not a swimming pool. It's one of those cowboy pools for like a soak.
Still though,
Daddy just needs a soak. What am I doing? Breaststrokes out there? Butterfly?
No, that just means now we can come have some beers, cool off, and be good.
Well, we can get like some real some disc or that dice game going.
Yeah.
We can get all those table games going, cool off in the pool. I come home after a set, take a little dip while I'm letting the dogs out. That's the lifestyle. I'm a water boy, dude. That's my lifestyle. I'm wearing swim trunks right now.
Is this gonna be one of those situations where your girl wakes up in the middle of the night, she can't find you, and you have a floaty thing on, and you're sleeping in the pool because it's what feels right to you?
Even worse, I'm just taking like samples. I'm just taking like chlorine samples. Babe, it's leveled. Because pool guys go crazy.
Yeah,
as soon as a father, I'm gonna become. Are you kidding me, dude? I'm going to what's the Leslie's pool? I'm going to Leslie's pool because now you bring a little beaker of your water and they tell you what you need. And it's like these guys love maintain. They want their pools to be perfect at all times. Yeah. And it's like a little neighborly thing. Like, hey, you want to come see a sample?
Oh, I'm gonna get you a good fucking rubber duck for your pool.
Brother.
Those like ones that float.
That's a good pool warming party.
Yeah, a little pool warming gift.
Yeah, dude. Everyone just pees in it. Yeah, dude.
Like a baptism, just one by one we go in, piss in it, get out.
So she's obviously in Adolf Hitler mode right now. We're moving, right? She's obviously like 9999. Everything goes. She's just pointing and just yelling at me and bullying me, and I love her. It's turning me on in a weird way.
Yeah.
But she knows me. She knows that I can't be sorting through things. That's not going to get anywhere. I need a list, and I'm an errand guy. Send me out. You know what I'm saying? Send me out to the streets. Anything that you need to do, because that way she can stay here, hammer things out. I'm getting things done for her. Now, the first 3 tasks were all drop-offs. I needed to make a return at Target. I needed to make a stop at Goodwill, and then I needed to drop something off at UPS. Everything was set up for me. I had the tag. I had the printouts. All I needed to do was drop it off, have a good day, go fuck your mother. I'm out. And those 3 things got done with great ease. Then I needed to go to Home Depot. Laundry list of things I need to get at Home Depot. I don't know if you've been to Home Depot. You shouldn't smoke weed before you go toOme Depot.
Oh, it's so scary.
You'll be there for 2 hours longer than you need to be.
Yeah, I don't feel like a real man either.
God, did I mess up, dude? And she doesn't know that part of the story. I'm sure she does. I smoked it in the house where she smelt it.
Yeah, she knew.
She knew. She knew me.
The last time I went to Home Depot, I was worried that people, because my long hair is not like carpenter manly, you know? So I would like put my hair up in my hat to hide it so that people would respect me in Home Depot.
I feel that, dude, but let's not forget about the original carpenter, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, yeah, okay,
you're the original model.
That's true.
It's like if a fat guy's walking around and you try to tell him he's not an athlete, he can say, you ever see Babe Ruth?
Yeah,
you can say the same thing, dude.
Okay, cool, thank you.
And I would say maybe some people would argue this. I would say Jesus Christ holds a little more weight than the Great Bambino.
Yeah, to some people.
You know?
Well,
actually, the Bambino walked around with a little more weight. Jesus Christ was shredded.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ never pitched and hit in an MLB baseball game.
Yeah, because they knew what was good for them, dude.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's true.
First home run to leave the atmosphere.
Okay, yeah, he couldn't put that power.
I mean, if you walk on water, you're stealing a couple bases.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're getting crafty out there. He's tunneling. He's tunneling under the dirt to get to second. It's crazy.
Jesus would go hard. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
He would be the best baseball player we've ever seen.
So I get to Home Depot, and here's the thing. Have you ever had to get light bulbs?
Yes.
Oh, my God, what a task.
Yeah.
It is the most unclear thing on what light bulb you need to get. I took the light bulb out of the thing and brought it with me. Still had no idea what light bulb I
There's
needed.
like 8 variations.
Insane.
They're all different. It's hard.
Insane, dude. Why are light bulbs not one model?
Yeah.
Why is it not like the original USB?
Well, we've had light bulbs forever, too.
That's what I'm saying. Tommy E, dude. Thomas
Yeah.
Edison was on top of
When
this
did
shit.
he invent the light bulb? Let me look this up because I feel like it's been too long to not have universal light
Well,
bulb.
I'll tell you this about the light bulb. They can go much longer.
Really?
This is a standard American marketing procedure. There's two. They call it the light bulb protocol, and then there's like the razor protocol, where like the razor blade you got to replace. But the light bulb could go like 100 times longer, but then we're not buying light bulbs.
What?
Yeah.
So they're making them shitty? Damn.
They make them as weak as they can make them, so you have to buy another light bulb.
That's fucked.
But you and I could just figure out how to make our own light bulbs. Thomas Edison did it. You and I'm smarter right now than Thomas Edison was when he developed the light bulb. What do you think about that comment?
Could not send an email.
That's what I'm saying. I have this. So every question Thomas Edison had, what's going on with you over there?
I don't know.
Mold levels high, dude?
Something happened, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You got the pool residue on you. I'm allergic to chlorine. It's upsetting me. Well, yeah. Are you telling me you think Thomas Edison could beat Doodle Jump?
No way. Dude.
No way.
He'd be over. I'll tell you this. This is part of my story, but this is a brand new phone. This is a 15 Pro.
Oh yeah, we got the
This
same
thing
phone.
is in my. This thing has me in its back pocket.
Yeah.
I, who have used an iPhone for a decade now, am struggling with this minor upgrade.
Yeah.
So there's no way Thomas Edison's gonna pick this up and fucking and hit Temple Run.
No.
You know.
He invented it in 1879, so we're well past. We should have universal light bulbs.
By the way, I know the answer to this. When do you think the microwave was invented?
Tell
Tell you the answer blew me away.
1910.
The answer is gonna blow you away.
What is it?
1963.
Whoa.
Look it up. It's one of the 60s. It might be 61.
Oh, so we got that shit mad late. I thought it was around for a while.
Bro, they were eating cold soup in World War II. You know how big the microwave is to me? By the way, why does big microwave and big popcorn, Orville, why do they not get on the same page? Why do they not have a meeting? The popcorn button turns your movie night into a fucking evacuation. I know I'm not supposed to be using it anymore, but if it's there, I'm a simple-minded guy. Popcorn, that button says popcorn. That's obviously what I want to do. Anything I used to heat up, I used to just hit the popcorn button. What do you think about that?
Well, a lot of microwaves, like at least my old parents' microwave, if you wanted to use the popcorn function, which you would only know this by reading the instructions, which who the fuck reads the instructions for a microwave?
One person, my father.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, your father and my father were the only ones who knew how to do it.
Oh
because
my dad used to kill the fucking vibe. Like, I'd start setting something up. Have you read the instructions? Have you fucked yourself today? Get out of here, dude.
I am that guy.
Yeah.
They did that to me.
Well, I'm that guy now, too. My girlfriend's like setting something. You read the instructions?
She skips one
you
step.
Literally skipped 8 steps.
Yeah, and now we got to go back.
Yeah.
Because we jumped the gun. Yeah, a lot of those microwave functions, when you cook the popcorn, the microwave came with like some grated bullshit that's slightly raised, like about this big. It looks almost like a steamer you'd put in a pot, and you have to put that in the microwave and put the popcorn on top of it, or else it will burn, which is dumb because I'm almost positive if you just look at the package and it says like microwave for 2 minutes on the box, if you just do that, your popcorn doesn't burn.
No, for sure. So that's what I'm saying. I know the exact time it takes to make popcorn in my microwave. I should be able to just take the microwave button, put in the number that I know to do it, and then every time that should just make my popcorn.
But it doesn't.
Why the fuck is that not happening?
And why is there a popcorn button if it's not going to work?
My thing is you can't make popcorn without a microwave. And they have a button.
Well, the stovetop.
What is this, Little House on the fucking Prairie?
Okay,
no,
fair,
I remain. You cannot make popcorn without a microwave, dude.
You're
unless you're just unless you're like a billionaire philanthropist and you have a machine.
You want me to really piss you off? Yes. I have like a hand crank popcorn.
How's that going for you?
Stove.
How often do you whip that out?
It was a gift. Used it one time.
Yeah, and then you got pissed off. You're like, the cleaning process takes way longer than the making process.
Well, here's also my thing. How much fucking popcorn are Americans eating that we have a goddamn popcorn button on the microwave?
Well, listen, me and my girlfriend put down some corn.
How much corn do you put away?
There's been times we do a bag a night.
Bag a night?
I mean, that's rare.
That's probably good though. It's a healthy snack if you don't put butter all over it, right?
Again, dude, you're suggesting things that don't exist. I'm
What?
not gonna put butter on it.
What?
I'll tell you this.
I believe it's not butter.
This might be crazy. That little sound you.
I was in trouble, dude. Oh, jeez.
Dude, well, I'll tell you when I go to the movie theater, that popcorn is already so good to go that I don't add the extra butter, and that's controversial.
Yeah,
I think the popcorn out of the
bad.
machine's fucking beautiful. Dude, it's yellow. It's got clearly has butter on it.
Yeah.
You don't need to add that shit.
Okay, so I know we were hating on the crank thing. I will say my mom gave it to me, so I don't want to hate on my mom's gift.
I mean, they famously give dumb gifts.
But what she did that was great is with it, she also gave. So the reason the popcorn has that good thing is they use a special salt called Flavorall salt.
Yeah.
And so she bought me also Flavorall salt, and they don't use oil, they use butter oil.
You're so lucky you have the genes you do, because it sounds like you should be fat.
Yeah. Oh, I should be.
These
Dude,
are the
I was
things
eating spoonfuls of cookie dough
Your
last
mom
night.
bought you a crank system with the right seasoning so you could have perfect popcorn at home, dude.
It was great. I mean, because you measure down, you do that shit in, and then all of a sudden, your Orville Redenbacher popcorn tasted just like the movie theater popcorn.
I'm gonna throw something controversial at you. Where do you stand with Kettle?
Kettle?
Yeah.
Like not the brand, like the sweet popcorn.
Or I didn't know. Is there a brand?
Yeah, isn't like Kettle like
Perhaps.
one of it's like
no, I mean
Paul
the
Newman.
sweet popcorn.
I
How about out of a kettle? How about like if you go to like the pumpkin patch?
Oh,
and
and it comes.
Have
in
you
like
ever had that out of the kettle?
Yeah.
My mouth. I'm salivating.
Yeah.
I've never not bought one of those bags. I don't care how much it costs.
I like those. I here's my counterpoint though. I like them. We have better sweet versions of popcorn. Unfortunately, kettle corn is great, but I would rather get like the
Caramel?
zebra, the caramel, or the zebra popcorn. Those are gas.
Zebra popcorn from Popcornopolis. You can have one handful and you're done.
Oh, we're just built it. Maddie, back to your former statement. I should be 500 pounds.
Yeah.
I'll crush a bag of
I'm
that.
not a sugar guy, dude.
Oh,
Sugar takes me out. I've always been savory. I developed late in life. I out of nowhere. I started having hankering for donuts.
Ooh.
And this is when I was I was measuring my food macro era.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
But now I eat whatever I want. And I just don't ever crave sugar.
Yeah, I do. I go through like waves. Like it's a weird thing where it's like, yeah, I can I'll totally have my sugar under control for like a couple of weeks, skip it out.
like a diabetic old lady. I have my sugar under control.
And then next thing I know, I just go to the store and I buy like 3 candy bars and a bag of candy and eat it that night.
Yeah.
Just like a real scumbag.
Back to the Home Depot story.
Mm-hmm.
I show up, I get everything. And these aren't easy things. It's light bulbs, paint.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get paint, which is like you don't just say this one. Like I had here's like the so I get the paint, I get everything. Took me like an hour because I was high. Home Depot is a fucking jungle.
It's big. And I feel sorry to interrupt you, but why does every worker at Home Depot look annoyed when you ask them a question?
They're actively walking away from me.
They're running from
and
you.
it is insane.
Yes.
It's like, what do you think? I'm not gonna ask you what your I'm not gonna, dude. I just need to know where the light bulbs are.
Yeah.
I know you know.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And they all have different answers.
Yeah, they all have different answers, and the Home Depot people are like, it's kind of like they're hiring convicts. Let's just say what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm beating around the bush.
No, you're right.
Yeah. And veterans, which for some reason we're treated the same in this nation. It's insane.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We are, but. Which I mean, I get along with prisoners. I will say that.
Yeah, prisoners
they
are
feel
cool.
me on a lot of things. Some of them.
Not all of them.
Yeah, not all. Most of them aren't. I would say.
Say 90%.
But I get everything. Go to checkout. Papa doesn't have his wallet because he didn't need it because for the first 3 tasks, just drop offs. So I didn't even need to check for my wallet. I thought I was just crushing the day, dude. I thought people were getting out of my way, dude. But
there's no chance you have Apple Pay set up, right?
Shut up.
Okay.
And even if I did. Part of the story is my phone died during this and just wasn't charging.
Oh, okay.
So I can't even text I got nothing. I'm out
here. So
you
went back to 1870 when the light bulb was first invented.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I drive back to the house. Luckily, I can report to the girlfriend that 3 out of the 4 were done. At least we're not empty-handed.
Your commander's not pissed off.
Well, she's not pleased.
CO's not happy.
But I go back, right? For some reason decide to hit the bong again, like a freaking idiot. Go back to Home Depot. I get the paint. My girlfriend gives me, so for whatever reason, they don't have, I don't know, I don't even remember what happened with the first batch of paint. I go there, my girlfriend gives me a paint sample. All right, it's a piece of tape with paint on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's paint on both sides of the fucking tape. She did not tell me which side of the now to be fair to her, she said this is for the trim. Our trim is gray. I can't picture what color our fucking trim is. I have the paint sample. Why do I need to think? Give her the paint sample. I'm going to get the paint. They have a new thing at Home Depot where you give them. So if you like move into a house and the wall's a little rough and you want to touch it up, but you like the color, you just scrape off a little sample, bring it to the depot. They have a thing that just scans it, pops up on the computer with the code. They type in the code, it makes your paint.
That's amazing.
It's very easy now. Before you'd have to like. I've had to do this
where they drop it in and the guy would eyeball it and it would.
Well, I would have to take my paint sample and go up to the swaths that they have on the wall. I'm like,
if you're buying, all of them.
Yeah, it's like,
and there's like 9 different grays that look the same, and you're like,
I counted. Fuck. There's 47 whites. As far as I know, there's one white.
It's our presidents.
Fuck yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
47 whites.
It's very good, dude. It's very good. But anyways, I don't know this at the time. I get the wrong paint. I check everything out. I'm thinking, that wasn't a big deal. Forgot my wallet. We're back. I got the light bulbs, got everything. Go home. Immediately as I walk in, I observe the trim, and I have a gallon of white paint for gray trim, and I'm fucking can't believe it. I tell my girlfriend, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go back. I'm going to try to change it out. I go back, right? So now we're on trip number 3.
Yeah.
I go up to customer service immediately. She's like, is this black lady? She's like, honey, this is non-refundable. And I'm like, fuck me.
Wait, because they had you mix it?
Whatever? And she was like, you can go talk to the paint people. If they approve it, I can do the refund. I go over, I pitch my case. It's kind of like a 5-minute argument. And I'm like, taking full. I'm like, this girl keeps thinking that I'm blaming her. I'm like, I'm not blaming you. I fucked up completely. I'm just asking for a favor. She eventually said yes. We get the paint. We're good. We're out the door. I take 7 steps into the parking lot. I drop the can of paint.
No.
An entire gallon of paint.
No.
Goes all over the freaking parking lot of Home Depot. Children are crying. Mexicans are whistling. Traffic is moving. I am having a full-blown fucking panic attack. My phone's dead. I can't call my girlfriend. I got nothing, dude. I'm like freaking out. I go to the car. I take a couple good puffs. I walk back with this gallon of paint's up to my ankle. I don't know if you've seen a gallon of paint just drop on the floor. It is a situation, dude. It is nothing short of a situation. I take the can, I like scoop up some of the paint on the ground, and I just go home and I tell my girlfriend this is what we're dealing with. And I just fucking
You just took the floor paint?
Dude, I took some of I took the top level, the clean paint, and then I brought it back, and then that's just, if we need more, I'll go get it at a different time.
Was it enough paint?
I don't know. We haven't discussed it. She realized it was a fucking. I hadn't slept that night, dude. Yeah. And it was bad, and it was just a doozy of a day. Anyways, I get back home, and she's like, I can't. My phone's not charging. I'm hosting a show that night. I'm fucking freaking out. I don't know anything about the lineup. I don't know about I'm just unplugged.
Yeah. I know your ass can't figure out how to sign into Instagram on the computer. So you have no way to check.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Dude. And so she's like, babe, just go to T-Mobile. You probably have an upgrade. It'll be cheap and quick. It'll save you. Just go do it. And I'm like, fine, I'll go do it. So I then go to T-Mobile. I walk in. It's one guy helping a family. And I'm just going to give you the details. I'm going to tell the story as I saw it.
Okay.
There's one guy helping a family of 5 black people, all over 300 pounds.
Okay.
Think about that for a second.
So there's there's a ton of weight in there.
And I don't need to say much about the situation.
Yeah.
I walk in. They are tossing this guy around like a fucking rag doll, dude. They are being so mean to him. I mean, granted, he could have sucked. He could have deserved all this.
What do you mean mean?
Dude, she's like, all right, the first thing I heard, he's like, all right, I'm going to need you to sign this. She's like, I asked you twice if you needed me to sign that. Now you need me to sign that?
Okay. Yeah.
And he was like, no, that was a different, this is the contract now. That was a different thing that I didn't need you to sign. I was just showing you. And she's like, oh shit, why didn't you say that? And he's like,
yeah.
And dude, they're just tossing this guy, being very mean. Anyways, I then hear, sir, have you been helped yet? And I look over. It's one of the customers yelling at me, asking me if I've been helped yet. And I was like, nope. The next thing she does is, hey, people in the back, there's a dude out here that needs help. What the hell y'all doing?
Oh.
And I'm turning beat fucking red, dude. I didn't ask for any of this fucking heat. Worst case scenario. By the way, not because they're black, but not just the fact that they're fucking bringing it all on
yelling,
me.
Yeah.
Putting it all on me. Then, they don't come immediately. And so she keeps yelling at them. Finally, this girl comes out looking, terrified. And she
They're
comes
all
up
hiding
to me,
in the back.
and then the lady who yelled, she's like, All right, here they are, sir. Finally, they ass is out to help you. Now I look like the asshole. Now this girl's
this is and this lady is part of that family.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell me later that this is like her off day and she works at this store too? Or
No.
This is absurd
all
behavior.
5 of these people, where they, and I don't mean these people like
what do
that.
you mean these
all
people?
5 of these all 5 of these family members
Yes.
were there to get a new phone.
Yeah.
To get 5 people a new phone who are yelling at you, dude, is crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it was just like I was so uncomfortable. I didn't want to be there. The day I had already, like, and then I get to Sunset and this brand new phone just freezes. Just doesn't.
So
just
did
stops
someone come
working.
out like when they came out? When they came out and helped you? How much longer was it after the lady was yelling?
5 minutes.
Okay. Oh yeah. And then how? Like, was the lady at least nice to you that came out to help? Like, did you guys get the
lady-
bond over the common
yes.
enemy a little bit?
Yeah, because like there was a little trauma bonding,
Yeah.
and then another guy came out, and then he was just like floating the floor, and then who appeared to be the matriarch of this family made a good point. Actually, she was like, "Sir, you're not gonna try to help us get out of here sooner? You're just gonna let this one guy take care of all 5 of us?" And he's like, "Oh shit, I can help." And she's like, "Yeah, get your ass over." And I'm like, "All right, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's fair."
See, here's the thing. She gives and she takes. This lady,
Right.
I'm on her side for a minute. Like, I'm even on her side a little where she's like, "Hey, you lazy fucks, get out and
2
help
different
you."
girls, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
The one who said that was like the mother.
Yeah.
The other one was just like a daughter who was just like, I don't know if she thought she was being funny or helpful, but it's like,
Yeah.
now, granted, you got him out there,
Yeah.
but I can't help but think eventually this fellow would see me waiting and like text them and tell them to come back or something. And
Yeah.
I didn't mind waiting 5 minutes.
And how
for that.
long had you been waiting when she started yelling?
2 minutes.
Okay, yeah, that's not. Yeah, after 5, you might be like, "Let me go look in the back," or pee. But it's like.
But I immediately sensed the hostility when I entered.
Mm-hmm.
Like I immediately shelled up a little. I was like, fuck, dude. Like, and it eased up eventually, the atmosphere in there.
Yeah.
But they ended up leaving before I did.
Okay, I was gonna ask
Yeah.
that. Did you get out of there before them? So you get your phone, you head to the show, it starts freezing out. Does it ever turn on or like?
Yeah, so it does the whole like I have no
Hello, it's
patience.
in the
I'm like
cursive.
clicking through everything. I'm like, no, just give me my emails. I don't give a fuck. And then something happened, like an alert popped up, a notification, and then I just couldn't exit out of that notification. And like I was like trying to hard restart my phone, and it would just go make the alarm noise and it'd say calling 911. And I was like,
shit.
fuck.
Yeah.
And then eventually somebody just like said they fixed it for me, but maybe it just went away. I don't know. But it was just a doozy of a day. It was one of those days where the universe was just challenging you, boy. Dude.
Yeah.
Have you ever read the book The Alchemist?
No.
I've got like 6 copies of it, dude. I need you to read it. It changed my life.
Okay.
Sincerely, it's an easy read, dude.
What's it about?
It's about a man fulfilling his destiny. Sincerely, it's about they talk about one's personal legend and how the universe essentially conspires to work in favor of somebody that is dedicating everything towards one thing, like us in comedy.
Yeah.
The universe tends to conspire in favor for those types of people. And every man has their personal legend. Every woman has their personal legend, what they're here to do. And that could be up to you, but a lot of the times it's signs and omens from just the universe. And you got to buy into like spirituality a little bit. It's not, he references God, but just in a way to like display that he's talking about a bigger thing than the physicality.
Yeah.
And after I read that book, I started to meet people with very similar like goals and aspirations and views on life, and like that will help me and I'll help them. And I don't know, it's just a beautiful book about like learning along the way and like realizing even if you enter a good situation, there's a part where he's trudging through the desert and he meets a beautiful woman at an oasis, but he hasn't reached his goal. And he could stay here with this woman, and it could be all nice, and it could be flowerful, but he's not going to fulfill his personal legend, which is the biggest sin a man could commit. And it's just it's just like drudging through the hard times, and like the universe is going to challenge you to make sure that you're not a fraud, essentially.
It sounds like a good book.
And that's what it feels like on days like that. It's like they're just making sure that like I'm not going to fold. I'm not going to go home and hang myself and call it quits, you know?
Yeah, you got a pool now, though. Life's good.
But I got a pool now, dude, so... But yeah, I buy into that shit. I buy into like you gotta read omens that are around you. Like sometimes, if you believe in God, if you believe in spirituality, if you believe in anything, like there's signs that there's signs we ignore every day.
Totally.
You know, like I shouldn't be with this person. I shouldn't be working with this guy. I shouldn't be doing this. I mean, I shouldn't be buying the PlayStation, dude. That was an omen.
Yeah, but I also think, there's also signs from God, like a friend offering to buy a game for you.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's the only defense I can find of that.
There is, dude.
Also, it's like I played college football. I deserve to play this game.
Touche, dude.
You know?
Touche. I felt the same way about Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't tell you couldn't play Call of Duty, dog.
Yeah. Well, they haven't really made like a Navy sailor game where you're like on a ship and you're fucking swabbing the poop.
Eat the snickerdoodle in the bathroom and don't get caught.
Well, right, you'd have to
press X to throw the wrapper away.
Bring up some trauma, dude. Send me back to the desert. No, it was the best snickerdoodle cookie in my life. I don't regret it.
Is this our first? When was the last episode we recorded? About a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we did a post 4th of July episode.
Yeah, we posted 4th of July.
Yeah, we talked about 4th and all that.
We talked about the 4th. I guess a good parlay, because what we did talk about on that episode was the songs we like.
Yes.
How about, and I got to read it, Ingrid Andress's
that was crazy.
Very Fergie-esque national anthem. It always happens at an all-star event.
Yeah. You saw her statement, right?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna break this news to you. Awesome.
By the way, what the best feeling in the world, dude. I met someone the other day that didn't hear about Trump.
Oh.
Hey, take a seat.
Yeah, that's great.
How much time you got, dude?
Hell yeah.
Because I got some details.
She came out the next morning and put out a statement, and it said, like, I'm gonna paraphrase, but like she was like, "Hey y'all, I'm not gonna front. Like, I was hammered drunk last night. I'm checking myself into rehab. I have a problem. I clearly do things to ruin my career like this with alcohol. I'm sorry to the MLB. I'm sorry to the fans. I will be better." But then, like, which I respected, but then she finished it by she was like, "Haha, I'll let you know if rehab's fun or not. XOXO Ingrid."
Trying to make it cute.
Yeah.
Well, a couple things. One, I mean, that's like I appreciate going all in. She shoved her chips.
Also, though, I mean, dude, how many rock stars? It's like they were like, "Yeah, I was on heroin for almost every tour, just not." It's like you can't sing a song drunk.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
I could do a set drunk. Might not be my greatest.
Dude, Steven Tyler did the national anthem once, and he did it like all rock and rolly. And my dad was he hated it, but I was like, this is sick. Here's the thing with the national anthem: sing it the way you got to sing it.
Yeah.
We talked about this with Fergie. She tried the bray. What are you doing with the vibrato, dude? That's not in the fucking song. This isn't a Post Malone remix.
I also sometimes I feel like these people, like, are they practicing this, or are they just like, because it's like you gotta not hear it,
bro. I mean, this is gonna make me look bad, this reference, but this is a classic Hannah Montana episode, dude, where she sang the national anthem, but she was also trying to remember her lines for Shakespeare at school, and she sang some Shakespeare lines in the national anthem on accident.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I can't help but think if you get asked on a big stage to sing the national anthem, your entire week is dedicated to not. If you fuck up a lyric, you are deemed a Nazi. They call you a communist. They send you overseas. They stone you. They hang you. I mean, this is like a Brazilian goalkeeper missing a game-winning save.
Yeah, you're getting killed by the cartel.
You're not going back to your country, dude.
No. Also, I'm hitting if I'm doing the All-Star game on Monday, I'm hitting like a AAA game on Friday. I'm hitting a AA game on Tuesday.
Work the circuit.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Play your way up.
Yes, karaoke bars maybe.
Yeah, that's a great
open
place to
mics.
start.
Yeah, everything, dude. It's like Hans Kim just got made a regular. We have a week to make a minute.
Yeah.
You know?
It's beautiful. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Grind it out. She didn't do any of that.
No.
Now the drunk thing, I can't help it. I don't know, man. I mean, she just sang it bad. Like, it didn't sound good. Like, the last and I think at one point the audience was like, "Ooh!" I think you hear like a noise from the audience.
There's like panning where you can see players laughing.
Yeah, I mean that was classic when Fergie they showed Steph Curry just like trying to not laugh. It was so funny. She was bad. Fergie was tough. This girl was better than Fergie.
Yeah, and Fergie didn't come out and say she was an alcoholic after.
And I also don't know who this girl is. Never heard of her.
She's a country artist, and that was my thing because we saw this video.
But it wasn't Texas.
And I kept arguing. I was like, we were at like Disneyland or some shit. And I was like, can someone pull up one of her regular songs? Like, does she have a good voice, or is she one of those? Because when I heard country, there's some country artists that they're not necessarily singing. They're more just like the kind of like talking rap pop.
It's like
country.
I don't think would they let Bob Dylan sing the national anthem.
No, Florida Georgia Line's not going to sing the national anthem.
So you stand up, down, up, down.
Yeah, exactly. That they're not like good. There's auto-tune, there's effects, there's EQ, there's all this shit on their voice. They make great music. That's not what we're arguing here.
Devil's advocate. You ever hear T-Pain sing the national anthem?
Yeah.
Bring a tear to your fucking
Okay.
eye, dude.
But
By the way, I was at Dodger Stadium when that happened.
Yeah.
I saw that live, dude.
That was cool, but also, like, I guess the defense is have you heard T-Pain recently? He's been doing covers of, like...
Tennessee Whiskey?
Dude, he's a great
It's
singer.
like, dude, I can't but I think you would have been more famous without the auto-tune.
Yeah, fuck the auto-tune.
Now, Buy Me a Drink is a fucking... I will sing that.
Yeah.
I will sing that to my kids to sleep. That's a
Yeah,
lullaby, dude. I'm gonna buy you a drink.
That'd be great if you got it on, like, what are those things? The mobiles that spin around
Yeah.
cradles?
yeah. But auto-tune it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, but continue. I just devil advocated you for a second.
No, I just...
That's an anomaly.
I just looked up her thing. I didn't listen to her actual music, but I was just, it was crazy bad to see, and I'm just with you where I feel like you got to be more prepped for the situation. And then I get she was drunk. That's not good, but also my dad is an alcoholic. You know, he's in recovery. He's doing good. Shuts out. But like
stacking up coins.
But
he's like a little leprechaun, dude.
He's got a little coin purse.
He fucking walks around like the sheriff of Nottingham, dude. There's just change jingling, and Captain Jingles comes around the corner.
Yeah.
With his water bottle. Every sober guy has to have a water bottle in their hand to let you know.
My dad has it's like a silver metal gallon one that has a big old fucking handle like a lunch pail.
It's like, I'm starting to be. You weren't addicted to alcohol. You're just addicted to drinking.
Yeah,
you just need to drink something.
Yeah.
Could have been apple juice. You would have been a diabetic instead of an alcoholic.
Yeah, he's diabetic too.
Oh,
He's really
damn,
winning the
dude.
fucking gambit.
At least he's hot.
Yeah, he got the diabetes from drinking too much, so it was kind of poetic.
Nice.
But I don't know. The fact that you're posting like rehab should be fun, XOXO, someone who's dealt with, a family, not only my dad, but a family of alcoholics.
That's going to be the worst 3 months of your life.
Also, when someone is joking like that, that's not a good sign
No.
for recovery. You need to be at your rock bottom and willing to change. And when you, I get it. You're embarrassed. You're being coy. It's social media, whatever. I'm not saying I wouldn't maybe post the same thing if I got sent to rehab, but I just don't believe that you're in a better spot.
Yeah,
or you're going to get help.
The LOL's tough.
Yeah, the XOXO too. Something about that. The XOXO is actually what pissed me off the most.
Hugs and kisses?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Auntie Lynn. She still does hugs and kisses when she texts me. I like it.
Yeah, but your Auntie Lynn didn't just fuck up in front of 50,000 people trying to act like it's cute because she was drunk.
Yeah, she was drunk alone in her apartment.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We need to not let this girl off the hook just because she can't handle her liquor.
Yeah, I mean, crazy. She got smashed immediately online. Like,
it was
immediately.
instantly.
It's like the cringiest one yet, and it's like, it's not. She doesn't beat Fergie. Let's at least put some respect on. Fergie was a lot worse. But that is a tough moment. The All-Star game, a lot of fans on you. She was like crying. I think she was like at the end. It looked like at the end she knew she fucked up. It looked like immediately she was like, that didn't look like emotional tears. That looked like, shit.
Oh, I'm so fucking drunk right now.
Yeah.
She had the same reaction when someone like drunk hits a tree and they're like, oh, fuck.
Bro, it's like the stakes of getting, because like I've been drunk before a set and I get a little nervous, but then like it usually goes pretty fucking well.
Yeah.
To be drunk and like they say your name, it's like, oh, I have to sing the national anthem in front of all these people right now outside.
Also, just like,
no acoustics.
Just wait.
That's another thing we don't talk about. They get no acoustic love out there.
No.
Maybe it's a stadium, perhaps, actually.
And I know it's hard because that was my girlfriend's immediate defense is like, maybe her earpiece was fucked up. Like, it's so hard to hear your pitch and tone with the stadium and the echo from it. And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe that's okay. But now we just know she was just fucking pissed
But
drunk.
I think real pros play through an earpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
They know their scales and arpeggios.
No, again, we're talking about it. There's been people that I'm sure are fucking on drugs that have sang the national anthem because they're rock stars and were absolutely fine. You know?
Yeah.
There was no problem with it.
Jerry Garcia, dude, the lead guitarist of Grateful Dead. He's now gratefully dead, passed away. But the other guy, I forget his name, Bob Weir. He's the one that still does it with John Mayer. But Bob Weir used to like give him his heroin and then wheel him out for his guitar solos. So this bitch has no excuse.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
In
a wheelchair. Like he was so, not because he couldn't walk, because he was so fucking tarred out. Like so zoinked.
That's probably got to be, I mean, I'm not promoting heroin use by any means, but God, just like
oh my God, the greatest feeling in the world.
Shooting into, like the heroin hitting as you're shredding on guitar and there's just a stadium full of people.
It's not just a stadium full of people. It's a stadium full of dirty hippies dancing like they're casting a spell to your music. How do you not feel like a god?
Yeah.
You're on heroin.
And then you finish and there's just 10 women in your dressing room.
I have absolutely no disdain for artists that do heroin and rock at what they do. I think perhaps it's necessary. I think
commendable.
People that put out...
How many heroin addicts just sleep on the street like losers? They don't have a platinum selling
but like
record.
Kurt Cobain and Jimi Hendrix were tortured,
mm-hmm.
and they were heroin addicts, and arguably some of the best artists that America's ever seen. Jimi Hendrix, unbeatable guitarist, performance, songwriter, revolutionary lyrics.
Yeah. A
black guy in a time where they weren't so cool.
Yeah.
And he was the coolest guy ever.
Yeah.
And he was playing American rock and roll. He was doing American rock and roll. He played the national anthem with his tongue.
That's so cool.
That's so fucking sick. He served. He got kicked out, but he served.
Yeah. What did he get kicked out?
He was in the Army.
Drugs?
I think he got kicked out for drugs. He got drafted or something.
Oh, during Nam?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I believe so.
Got a draft? I can't imagine. That must have been... Because there's so many people that are driven to serve like you. And you've talked about it on here where, your first deployment, you're excited, you're proud, you're wearing your fucking military outfit outside of when you're supposed to. You know, you're getting in fight, like you're doing all the proud stuff.
A good parallel to that, by the way, is the dude that's wearing the Letterman jacket 10 years later.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool the year you graduate.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's sincerely it.
I have a Letterman.
If you wear this outside, even at a high school reunion, gay.
I don't know what to do with mine. I did the same thing. Yeah,
but first of all, you were good at sports, so you deserved one. I didn't even deserve. Like I played. I wasn't good. I was whatever. I was like a little fuck up. My mom's like, "Do you want a Letterman jacket? Like for what? To wipe my ass with?" No.
I don't. And that's the crazy thing too. At Murray State, they gave you one too for playing.
Oh,
It's a little less douchey. Like it doesn't have your name. It doesn't have the numbers. It's just a Letterman style jacket with the Murray State insignia on it, and it's a very nice jacket.
Were you a double letter or single letter?
It's technically single letter.
Yeah.
I single lettered. But it was like, I don't. To wrap the point back around because I kind of got off track, but just I can't imagine what it felt like to be drafted into the military because you're not the military guy being proud. You're not excited.
Yeah, no,
you're like,
well, that was
you probably didn't want to serve.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't believe in that war. Most people didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you would serve. Like I came back from my deployments. Fucking raised the roof, dude. 15% off at Olive Garden. Welcome back, you fucking killer. Yeah. Also, the second deployment I came back on, the one where I was in Dubai.
Yeah,
I came back to COVID. 6 feet, baby.
Oh,
people
shit.
were giving me my distance. It was weird. I came back to the Holocaust, or not the Holocaust, maybe the.
Well, you came back to a different country.
Yeah, it was very. I was
bizarre.
like culture shocked by my own country, and
Yeah.
it sent me into like a weird state of depression for a little bit. It was very odd.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you got to be a little bit like you come back to like a sad, shitty version of what the U.S. is, and you're almost like, what am I fighting for?
Exactly. It's like it got worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Put my life.
Did
on the
I
line.
do this?
Yeah, yeah. And I don't even really know where I was going with this.
This was all basically about being forced to serve. Where this started.
So when my dad came home, like he was getting spit on.
Yeah.
They're like, "Fuck you."
Your dad served in
fucking
Nam?
terrorist. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My dad served in Vietnam, which is
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm 30 years old.
Yeah.
My dad was boots on the ground. He hit me when he was 47.
Wow.
Yeah, hit me late in life, which is why when my girlfriend's like, "Hey, let's have a baby," it's like, well, my example, I have 17 years.
Yeah, I got time.
Yeah. So, but no, we'll do it soon. I guess it'll be fun. But yeah, that's the difference. Is like being drafted. Yeah, that is crazy. To put up with all the bullshit and know that you didn't, because I like at the end of the day when I was serving on the worst day, I still had to tell myself, you chose this.
Yeah.
Like you signed that paper. No one forced you to sign that paper. You could have done whatever you wanted with your life. You're here. And that was enough for me to stop
And you
complaining.
finished what you signed up for.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure you raised
I
the same way,
re-enlisted once.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I did. I originally signed for 5 years.
Yeah.
At 4 years, I re-enlisted for 3, which cancels out that 5th, so I ended up only doing 7.
Yeah, so you declined your 5th-year option and signed a 3-year contract extension.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Fuck. That's having a because my dad, my dad served, right?
I think so.
But he served. He was an Army communications officer, so he'd set up relay towers.
Yeah.
Carried an M16, but he served in the amazing time of he served in the 80s. So he served. His first year was right after the Berlin Wall fell.
Yeah.
So there was no communism. And then he was out. And then you know how like you serve, and then if a war, they go into the reserves.
Yeah, they call
Desert Storm kicked off, and they were like, "Man, you've been out of it just too long that we don't need you." So he served in true utter peacetime.
Nice.
Stationed in Germany.
Yeah, I served. I immediately got a ribbon for serving. I joined during a time of what they were calling war. It was the war on terrorism.
Yeah.
So we were still in wartime essentially. I guess you could say we are now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, it's like even if it's not. I get it. It's not fucking Nam or the Korean War or World War II where you're like truly war. It's this more guerrilla. A lot of people are stationed, not in combat. You okay?
World War. Yeah, I just farted.
Oh.
World War II was like, those guys were fired up. Like, you're gonna,
my daddy did.
You're gonna kill my fucking uncle?
Yeah.
You're gonna put my uncle in a concentration camp? All right, Hitler, I'm coming. I'm on my way. I'm coming to Germany right now. In fact, I'll meet you in Normandy, bitch.
Yeah.
I'll find you in France.
Well, and everyone's hero, their dad or maybe even their grandpa, like, because you're having kids young then, but it's like all the, like, their parental figures fought in World War I.
Yeah, exactly.
And were, like, real men because of that.
They were Roosevelt's Rough Riders.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, only 25 years later.
One thing, I think we do got to wrap up soon.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to say is I got down
Let's wrap up on this.
A little algorithm of presidents that have been assassinated. Or assassinated assassinated attempts that have survived. Teddy Roosevelt, when he was running for his 3rd term, he did 2 terms, ran for his 3rd, got buried. I forgot by who. That's when he went off to Brazil because he wanted to feel like a man again, and he just trekked through the jungle of Brazil alone. Teddy Roosevelt's the fucking goat.
Yeah.
However, when he was running for his 3rd term, he was giving a speech campaigning, still the president. He got shot. It was like a bullshit, like one of those packing, like musket bullets. It hit all of the paper. He had like a wad of paper that was in his breast pocket. So this bullet fragments just hit his chest, but like the paper kind of like stopped it. Just kept giving the speech.
Damn.
Finished his speech.
Man, shit.
He said, "Are we done?" And he just kept going, dude.
That's hard.
It's fucking so hard. Andrew Jackson was another guy.
He's a war hero.
Yeah, he's a war hero. And then he also, like, during his presidency, did duels. Like 10-pace, turn around, shoot a guy.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Obviously never lost. But some guy tried to, at like a Democrat convention or something. I don't even know what party he was, actually. But he tried to get, he could have been the Whig party. He tried to kill the guy. Some guy shot at him twice, 2 misfires. And then Andrew Jackson beat the fuck out of him with his cane.
Wow.
The president beat the fuck out of him
caned by
with
the
his
president.
cane.
Fuck.
He should have been dead.
Yeah.
But he's like, "You fucking idiot. You should have brought 2 guns. You should have brought a 2nd gun."
Damn, he done with the OG call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah. And then I guess there was an assassination attempt on Obama, but it was like some like anthrax thing that fell through. Who knows there?
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, Barack was like, "I'm not opening that letter."
Yeah.
That was more of a Denzel.
That would be lame to get killed through a letter.
Oh yeah.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad. But have we reached an hour?
Yeah, we're right there.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, this has been the Captain's Dogs. Thanks for listening. This episode will come out tomorrow, Thursday, July
18th.
Thanks for tuning in. We're in the dog days of summer. We're going to keep pushing through. Come see me at the Sunset Strip every Friday and Sunday. Get your tickets at laughhigher.com. Follow me on Instagram. I'm all over the place in Austin. Brando, what you got?
Follow me on Instagram at @BrandonLejeune_. If you're in Austin, I got 3 weekly shows. Monday, East Austin Comedy Club. Wednesday, Rocky's Piano Bar. Thursday, Creek Cave Live, 10 p.m. at the Creek. Other than that, rate, review, and subscribe.
Woof, woof.